Mr. Connor, we're getting nowhere. I need you to explain to me how you hit someone with your car and didn't notice.
Thought I might have hit the curb.
Had you been drinking alcohol?
Of course not.
So how did you not see her? Nervous?
Not quite. MS.
I don't have that recorded.
No, it's not something I like to talk about. Folk treat you like an invalid, you know what I mean?
If it's relevant in this instance, if it affected your ability to drive, then I would appreciate it if you did talk about it, Mr. Connor.
Fine, yeah. It is relevant. I had a dizzy spell when I was in the car.
I'd like to request to pause this interview. I need a consultation with my client.
No, I've got MS. End of.
I really do need to speak to you.
It's fine.
You had a dizzy spell. Go on.
More than that. Vertigo. I felt everything around me was spinning. I took my eye off the road. No more than a couple of seconds. Then I felt a bump.
And what did you see?
Nothing. I was shocked, so I pulled over, got myself together, looked in the mirror. There's nothing.
Pausing the interview at 12:56. For the benefit of the tape, DC Leslie is leaving the room to speak to PC Burt.
What?
You could have given me the heads up it was your MS.
It's the truth. Didn't think I needed to run that by you.
You've just incriminated yourself.
Well, hopefully they'll see it for what it was. Just an accident. An elderly bloke with MS, no motive. I'll be out by tea time.
Resuming the interview at 12:57. The same people present as previously. So, Mr. Connor, Mrs. MacDonald is an employee of yours.
Ex-employee. We had to let her go.
Why was that?
Overstaffed.
Must have been difficult. Sacking a friend. You are friends.
Acquaintances, really.
We've got reason to believe you were quite a bit more.
Who said that?
Mrs. MacDonald told my colleague this morning. So, Mr. Connor, I think that gives us your motive.
Thanks, Ben. I'll keep you posted. What are you doing here?
What I should have done from the off. You can't carry the can for this.
Too right, I already have. Thanks to Ben's expensive legal mind that let me out on bail.
Bail? Well, if I go and explain...
Then I'll have lied to the police.
You're a husband trying to protect his wife, they'll understand.
You think that'll cut any ice? I'll have committed an offence.
Maybe, but not as bad as hitting somebody and leaving the scene.
Look, this is not the time to discuss the finer points of English law. We need to get out of here before we both end up in bother.
I went to the hospital. Liz was out for the count, but they say she's going to be all right.
You sound disappointed.
Of course I'm not. But... what if she remembers it was me in the car and goes to the police?
That's a chance we'll have to take. I told them it was all down to my MS. Not my finest hour, but needs must. At least I won't be looking at death by dangerous driving.
You shouldn't be looking at anything. This is my fault.
No, it's down to me. I'm the reason that you were behind that wheel. At least this way I can undo some of the damage I've done and do right by my wife for once.
Yeah, but it's going to be no good to me if you're behind bars. Kate and Carla are worried. They're going to want answers.
Oh, then they'll have to wait. You're my priority now. And if the worst does happen, well, I've always looked good in stripes.
Don't even joke about it. I don't want to lose you.
Believe me, I'm not going anywhere. We just need to keep our heads and stick to our story.
So it was a 63 break?